Why, hello! Today I'm answering your questions regarding pregnancy and stuff. I asked you guys on Instagram if you guys have any questions regarding that. And so today I'm doing like a little mukbang kind of video. I can't really have like a crap ton of food like you traditionally see because I can't really eat a whole lot during pregnancy. Like small portions instead of the whole 3 big meals that you have. I have to have like small meal, continually kind of throughout the day. But today I'm having my vegetarian Amy's lasagna. I just made that. And then I'll be having some Thai tea mini mochi, if I can, afterwards. And the Tazo passion tea that I made is like the end of it. So that's really good. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into you guys' questions. So let's see here. What are some changes you've noticed after discovering you're pregnant? Changes could be a lot of different things. Could be like changes in your body or changes in your mood and stuff like that. There's been a lot. During the first trimester, I couldn't stand the smell of anything at all. One of my favorite foods is garlic bread. I could not stand the smell of garlic bread at all. I can tolerate it now, but it was absolutely revolting to me. I couldn't be around it. It was disgusting. So that's one of the biggest things. Was smells. I couldn't handle any smells. One mama told me to put some essential oils like on my nose. That would help with smelling like only the good things and not the bad stuff. So that really helped. I could smell really easily when anyone was smoking and stuff, and I didn't like that. I couldn't stand the smell. Go away, little bug. Go away, shoo. I could not stand the smell of marijuana anymore either. Because I used to smoke, and that's not going to be happening anymore, obviously. I'll have a little one to watch after anyway, so even after I have the kid, I won't be smoking again because I want my full attention, my alertness to be with them if something were to happen. I can't, it's like, it completely stinks to me now, which is kind of weird because it never really bothered me. Let's see, what else? Some weird side effects about pregnancy too is, one, you get really, really constipated. Sorry if that's too much. But yeah, you get constipated. And I've never had to deal with that, really. I've always been able to go when I needed to go really easily. So that was a weird change. I have a nausea medicine that I take, but I don't really need it now that the first trimester is kind of over. But the side effect on the bottle says dizziness, or not dizziness, says like like sleepiness, kind of not as extreme as Benadryl, like allergy medicines will make you just want to pass out. It does make you kind of drowsy. But the side effect that's not on there that I Googled about is constipation, like to the extreme. So whenever I do have any kind of nausea, and mainly my nausea now is just from like overwhelming emotions and stress. I get really upset and sad, and then it'll just kind of come up, and then I'll get ill. So I'll take a nausea pill to help with that. So, and then another weird thing about pregnancy that has changed is I'm very gassy. Again, sorry if that's like too much information or weird, but like I burp all the time, and it's annoying. It's so annoying. So in some of my videos, I keep saying, oh, sorry, because I'm like just burping and I can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can really do about it. Of course, the cliche at the beginning, your boobs get really sore. I haven't really noticed that mine have gotten bigger, really. I've always been kind of small, in case you guys haven't noticed. But I don't think mine have been getting bigger. Some people, they say like you get big really quickly or you get big gradually. So I think mine will be gradual, if anything. I get And of course, my emotional. I get sad a lot easier now. Another big thing is depression. So if you have depression, and I do, I don't take anything for it. I don't want to. If you have a depression previously, it's been said, and there's stuff on that sometimes like 5 to 10% or something of women will have their depression severely amplified. And that happened to me. Really, really bad. I was in a very, very dark spot for a period of time. And that was really hard because I felt really, really alone. And it's hard to talk about depression, especially if someone's not around that has been through it, that deals with it. They're not going to understand. Yeah, I'm sorry for those that don't have depression and think that you do. Is not just feeling sad. It is not. If you don't have depression, you will not understand. And it just that really, really sucked. That was a big change that I didn't like, and that's not healthy. So moving on, what were the first symptoms? So back in June, like, is it June? July? No, July, August. I don't remember now. That's okay. That's another big change. Is I don't remember anything anymore. Something is in my eye. Sorry. I don't remember shit anymore. Like, I'm so forgetful, and that's not really me. I have a high IQ. I am very smart. I didn't give a crap about school really, but I am a very smart, intelligent person. But I can't remember anything. Like, I'm continually forgetting what I was going to say or what was I going to do. Just stupid stuff. Or where did I put this? Like, I could not find my pajamas the other day. For the love of me, I looked all over and I could not find my freaking pajamas. That was really annoying. But yeah, first symptoms, I think it was beginning of August. I don't remember dates now. I was on my phone, but I can't see that right now because I'm using my phone to record at the moment. But I felt like I had food poisoning. Because I had some fish that was sitting out in the fridge, and I kind of waited a little extra day or so to make the fish and eat it. And so I was like, oh crap, the fish went bad. I feel really sick. And I think I did have a little bit of food poisoning possibly from that. But then it went on for 2 weeks. And my menstrual cycle is a little bit irregular. So I didn't really think anything of it about not being on time. I thought it should be coming, and then it didn't come, and then I was like, this is just going on for a long time, and I started to have to go to the bathroom all the time, which is another side effect of pregnancy. And then I took a test, and yep, wasn't food poisoning. Do you want a boy or girl, or does it matter? I do have a preference. I have a couple preferences for things. I am kind of leaning towards a boy, and there's certain reasons for that. One's because it's what the other person would like as well. And I've want to give them something that they don't already have. And another thing is there's not really any boys in my family. There's mostly girls and stuff. I have second cousins. I have 2 male second cousins. Both are named Zachary. And they're around my age. I don't think they have had any boys. I think it's all just girls. And then my great-grandmother, she had a twin who was a boy, but he passed away after a few days, I think it was. And that's something, like, a lot of the boys in my family, they pass away. They don't live a horribly long time, like not a full lifespan, usually. The ones that are born into the family, I've noticed. I don't know if that's just my thinking, or if it's the thinking of, like, other family members. I haven't really talked about it, but I kind of like a boy, and to take care of them and stuff. And I hope that they have my genes of really dark hair color and not turn out to be a blonde. I just have a preference for that. I like dark brunette hair. I know that they're gonna have very pretty eyes. So, yeah. Crossing my fingers it's a dark-haired boy. But if not, okay. Okay. I'm gonna love it anyways. Even if it's a weird little worm. Alright. Are you going to have a gender reveal party? I don't understand those parties. And a baby shower. Ha 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 ha. So gender reveals, I think they're kind of funny and fun because it adds to like the surprise. Like it's the main thing that everybody asks is when are you due? Is it a boy or girl? Or and what are the names? Those are like the three big things that everyone always gonna ask regarding pregnancy. So yes, I would like to have a gender reveal. And then I would also like to have a baby shower separate. Because if you wait to tell the gender at the baby shower, people might not buy you the right thing. Although technically, colors can be with any gender or whatever you want, you know. And I totally support the whole spectrum of everything. So, transgender and stuff as well. So when I have a gender reveal, I don't want to use the cliche blue and pink. I want to do black and white. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be announcing the gender due to certain reasons. But I do want to have a little gender reveal party. So depending on how things go in the future, you guys may or may not find out the gender when I do. Sorry to be that tease, but yeah. I just think they're fun. I think they're cute. And I don't want to do cliche gender reveals either. So I don't want to do the... See, I can't remember things. I don't want to do like the popping of the balloon. Or like the, you know, the other stuff like, ta-da, here comes confetti or something like that. I want to do something a little bit different. A little bit more fun. I just have this thing about I like to be different as much as possible. I don't like to do what everyone else always does. And I don't want what is already done or something. I don't know. I've always been like that. I always try to be as different as possible. I'm weird like that. What names would you give if it was a girl or boy? So, I did mention this in my other pregnancy video. Before, I had different names chosen for boy and girl in my previous relationship, but that was like, there was zero possibility of ever having a kid with them. But names were chosen for fun. This time around, though, I chose the girl's name. They didn't really have any input or anything on that from what I could gather, even though I believe that couples should be choosing names together and not just one person chooses the name, because I don't think that's really fair. Whatever. The girl's name, though, I would prefer is Serenity. I think that's very, very pretty. And like I said before, it's not from an anime, so it's not from like Sailor Moon, Princess Serenity, or Yukio's Joey's sister Serenity. Serenity is my favorite word. It means like a peaceful, tranquil. Like serene is the base word. Serene, serenity. Also, growing up, I never expected to have kids. I never thought I would ever have children of my own. So, my children are the two kids in my novel. If you guys don't know already, I have published my novel for e-purchase on Amazon Kindle. It's called The Rose Shadow of Litinka by Saki Tahashi. I'll put the link for that down below. I'll also put the link for my baby registry down below as well. If you guys want to contribute with anything, there are big things and small things. And some people have already reached out and have immensely blessed me with some of the stuff on my baby registry. And I was just like, excuse me, sorry. See, I'm burping. Like last night, someone made a comment on my pregnancy video saying that they bought the crib, and Kayla was sitting next to me, and I was just like, oh my god. Just oh my god, and I almost started crying because I'm a stupid emotional wreck all the time now. And she turned to me, she's like, what? I'm like, someone bought me the baby crib, and I was just like, oh my god. And she's like, oh my god. So, excuse me again. That was just, see, it's annoying. It's not hiccups. It's so annoying. I'm so tired of burping all the time. But yeah, that was so cool. Don't feel pressure though to like get anything or anything like that. That's not my intent, and I'm extremely grateful and I'm extremely humble for anything that anyone has helped me. Because that was like it still is. It's a really big issue to be able to afford the things for a baby. Not so much when they're born. I do want to make like their baby food myself. I do have a very nice Vitamix, and I would like to keep them as natural on a natural as possible diet. So I want to make everything fresh myself and blend it up with the vegetables and fruits, or I can always make like stews and soups and then blend that up for them to have as well. So I'm really excited to be able to do that and get little Tupperwares and keep all that fresh and stuff. So I forgot where I was going with this. It's so annoying. Yeah. Oh yeah. So getting back to my novel, that was my point. Is the two kids in my novel, and go read my book. It makes me happy. That's my baby. That's my other baby. Is my novel. So there's two kids in there. One is Serene. That's the girl, and then there's a boy that she's traveling with named Bree. And yes, Brianna, I got the name from you. I know you're going to be watching this, but hopefully you are. But yes, Bree's from Brianna. I didn't tell you that. Now you know. But they were my kids, so that's Serene was my name that I've always loved. And then another name that I made up, which is also another character later on towards the end of the book, is Amyrna. And I've used Amyrna in a couple of different stories. And none of those came to fruition except for this one, my novel, The Rose Shadow of Litinka. And towards the end, there's a very idealistic character that is like my favorite cliche type of anime-looking character. And I named her Amyrna. I've always been partial to girls' names too that start with A, and I really like that one. For a boy's name, because came back to the original question, I never really had too much of an idea on a boy's name until kind of recently. But I really like the name Derek, which is the prince from The Swan Princess, which is my favorite fairy tale, more than any Disney kind of fairy tale, really. And I think that's beautiful, and I really, really do love that character. And Odette, the Swan Princess, her and Derek have a very beautiful love story, and it's always been kind of my ideal, my goals, that no matter like what comes in between them, they're able to find one another and figure things out. And there's trials and tribulations and all kinds of crap. If you guys have never watched This One Princess, it is a very well-made series. There are 3 original ones. The number 2, number 3 aren't, of course, as good as the very first original one that came out, like, I think in 88 or something. But I do highly, highly recommend that one. Definitely not the CG ones. Those are weird. So, moving on, because I think I'm talking a little bit too much here. Are you worried at all for when the baby arrives? Yes, because of a lot of different situations. I am very worried about, like, where I'll be. Like, where I'll be living. Who's going to be watching the baby if I don't have any help. I don't know how I'm really going to handle that. My biggest concern and worry, though, is more personal, is I am terrified about the whole delivery process. I have a really big fear of intravenous things. So, for example, having my blood drawn is like a phobia of mine. I will cry and shake and just be absolutely terrified. I have to have someone there with me. I have to have them distract me. I cannot look at that. IVs absolutely terrify me. I had an IV in me one time, and I had to try to distract myself by listening to music, I think. And I had a friend with me, and she had to, try to calm me down. She understood panic attacks and everything, which is what I was having. And I was able to keep it in me for maybe 10 minutes, and then I had to have a nurse come and take it out. I had to. I could not handle it anymore. I mentally cannot handle that. Same with the epidural. I think is how you say it. I keep saying to say epidermal, which is like your skin or something, but I think it's called epidural. That is the thing they stick in your back, right against your spine, to help with all the pain, like the delivery pain. So I am very, very afraid of that, and I would like to try to have a natural birth, and what I personally wanted was a midwife, and to have the birth at a birthing center. But somebody else did not want that. They wanted everything hospital. So that's what I'm doing, and my insurance, does not cover everything. It does cover midwives. But yeah, if it was all my choice and everything, I would want a midwife and at a birthing center, and there isn't really a birthing center like I want here in Las Vegas. There's like a birthing center at a hospital, kind of, sort of. It's not what I want, though. It's just too big for me. These are really good, by the way. These are the Thai tea mini mochis, and you can get them at Trader Joe's. Those are really, really good. And then someone asked about the baby's father, which I'm not going to be getting into. I just ask that you please respect my privacy about that. That's not something I'm going to be discussing publicly, and I don't want to. I know it makes for tricky situations and stuff, and sometimes it's hard to answer a little bit things, and you guys are curious and wanting to know about stuff, but not something I'm comfortable discussing at the moment. So yeah, sorry about that. I swear there was another question on here or something where someone's asked, like, what's the happiest, but it's not popping up for me. Someone asked, like, what was the happiest I felt, or the most surprised or something. Which I think it was my friend Ashley that asked that, and it's just not popping up. But so I'll answer that real quick too. The surprises from everyone helping me. There was a local lady who was getting rid of a bunch of baby stuff that her little one was too big for, and I was able to get a lot of things. So that was an amazing blessing, and just when she brought it all, I was like, holy crap, oh my goodness, and it made me so happy. Being able to get the things off my registry has been amazing, but regarding the baby itself was the first visit that I went to, and I was able to see it and see pictures, and it jumped. And I know I keep talking about this, and you could hear the heartbeat. And then that's when it hits you that, you know, it's not just a little thing. It's actually, you know, it's a little, you know, it's a little person that's forming. And that's probably when I it's probably like when I started to realize that, hey, this is real, this is happening. Like, I made that. They made that. And I think that's when you can start to really feel something, and love it. And so I don't understand how some people cannot love it yet. Like right now, I am 4 months now, like 4 months and 2 days. It's already formed. It has hands, it has toes, and it has hair, and like eyelashes are forming and stuff, and it's about the weight of a kiwi. It's a little over like 4 inches, like 4 or 5 inches or something like that now. So it's just, it's really annoying when you're a writer and you don't have words for things. But yeah, that's probably the most amazing moment, was actually being able to see how real it is. And the image on the screen was really detailed. Like, I expected a really blurry, kind of goofy looking picture and stuff, but you could see the whole shape of the head and like the little arms. And it didn't have a tail. Like at the beginning when a baby's formed, it has like a little tail, like a tadpole kind of thing, and it didn't have that. So yeah. So I'm going to wrap this up now, because now I'm just a stupid crying mess. See? Lots of emotions. Woohoo! And this is from someone who didn't want kids. Yeah, people can change about that. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry I don't have a lot of things to be able to do this. Sorry for being an emotional mess here at the end. I thought I was going to be able to keep things together. I think that's everything. May the force be with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions, you can definitely write them down below. I will answer them in another future video for sure. And again, thank you very, very much to everyone who has been helping me, or anyone who has supported my novel. It makes me very happy. So yeah. Bye guys. Thank you.